Okay, there's some better lighting. Hello. Hi, everybody. Let's see, am I practicing? Should I edit this out? Whatever. Okay, so I'm off till Tuesday, and I have a little bit of time, and so I wanted to make this a two-subject video. First, it's going to be here at the oldest cemetery in, well, Astoria, maybe Astoria / Napa altogether, um, whatever that town is called. But I've done a couple videos here before, and this is where I got my very first EVP through my camera, well, phone camera. I'm a mobile tuber. I'm moving around because I'm very uncomfortable sitting on this ground with all these uh, pieces of like tree legs underneath the ground. It's like, ouch. But anyway, they don't have benches in cemeteries, which I think they should. They have one in Fresno. They have benches all around. I think that makes a lot of sense, but not here. But it's probably because nobody ever visits the cemetery, because like nobody gets buried here anymore. It's so old. The graves or the tombstones are dated back to like the early 1800s. It's really, really old. But this is the first place I got my first EVP. I mean, well, no, it's not the first. Well, actually, that's crazy. It's not the first. Anyway, I got one that came through the phone, and before I knew what that was, and Sandra from 2D, Sandra, 2D, my God, Sandra with the Paranormal Channel. She told me what that was. It came through my phone, and it was pretty cool, and I was like, well, blown away. And then I'm walking around, and a lot of cool stuff happened here in a couple of the videos. And I haven't been back here for a while because I've been busy, you know, getting sober and working, and you know, a lot going on. So I haven't put YouTube on hold, and I haven't put ghost hunting. I guess I did kind of put ghost hunting on hold for a minute because I was kind of thinking that maybe there was some negative, like my life was going south a little bit here. The plans that I came here, that I made coming here, the reason I came here were starting to like fall apart, and it was around the timing that I started, you know, taking ghost hunting more seriously. And so I had to put it aside for a minute, thinking maybe that has something to do with it, maybe there's a connection, but I think it's all about our own responsibility in this type of thing, you know, no Ouija boards, nothing like that, you know. To me, personally, I think it's risky. I don't do anything like that, but just simple, you know, trying to like, yeah, contact spirits. So anyway, oops, 1 minute. Oops, oh, so, okay, so, so what I was saying was, so I haven't been here for a while. There's very few tombstones here. There's still graves here, they say. My arm looks huge when I hold that way. But this, excuse me. So a cab driver told me that a lot of I said, you know, where's all the graves? Does anybody ever die here, you know? And he said basically, and it's not the only person that's told me this, that over the years, over time, the tombstones have been stolen. I said, why would anybody steal a tombstone? But they've been stolen. So there's still graves all around here. I mean, look at it. This is a cemetery, but you don't see anything. But you could probably count 20 easy, you know, in the whole place. Graves or tombstones. But anyway, so it's been a while since I've been to any cemetery, and I miss it. You know, I'm going through a lot right now. This is actually HSFL, you know, John inspired to come to a cemetery because of him, and I'm seeing his live stream. I missed part of it, but his live stream at the cemetery with Joe from Presence of the Unknown the other night, and it just sparked in me like, okay, it's been too long. I need to get to a cemetery. I'm not morbid. I know it sounds really weird, like, why do you need to get to a cemetery? Well, it's my go-to place. It's a spot that I go to relax, breathe, exhale, all the above. Excuse me. And so anyway, I get out of the cab. And he dropped me. Excuse me. Sorry. He dropped me off across the street over there. And oh, my arm is killing me. Hold on. Okay, so he dropped me off across the street, and as soon as I looked up, you know, stepped out of the car, I looked up and I saw, you know, the grass of the cemetery, and it was almost like a kid, you know, approaching Disneyland in the entrance. It was, well, maybe not that extreme, but it's been a while, and I just cannot believe the rush of calm that came over me when I got here. I can't even explain it. I don't understand it. Why is it so peaceful to me to come to a cemetery? Certain ones. This is one. Hi. Good, how you doing? I'll give you mine. Okay, so sorry about the interruption. Well, I guess you didn't know about it. That was like 20 minutes. This lady came up to me. She's like, hi, hi. And it doesn't happen in cemeteries. And asked me what I'm doing, and I said, well, I'm blogging. And see, where's she at? That big old house right there? She lives in that big old giant house. So she says, well, are you, I said, just vlogging. She goes, why? And I said, oh, great, here I go. I gotta explain why. It's a cemetery, and I like this kind of thing, whatever. And I'm thinking she's gonna think I'm a weirdo. And then she goes on with this like 20-minute spiel. Actually, she was pretty cool. She's like, I hope you're not filming my house, that big giant blue house I just showed you. It's right there. I said no, and I showed her my phone. I said, look, it's on selfie mode. And she's all okay, and then she starts telling me all these stories about people who come here and vandalize, and like I was saying about how the tombstones have been, stolen. She says, you're sitting on hundreds of graves. I said, well, thank you for telling me that. It's kind of like what I want to hear right now. That's one of the reasons why I came. And she starts telling me all this stuff about this historical society down the street I can go to and get all the information about people that are buried here and all this stuff. I was like, wow, can I put you on my... But I was joking. She's like, oh, no. I said, don't worry. So, it's actually kind of interesting talking to her, like the timing, kind of strange stuff she was telling me, but then she's talking about the huckleberries that are here, and about the deer, and she's an older woman, so she's kind of going on and on and on, but anyway, so she said, oh, and what she said I thought was kind of interesting, because I've never seen them. She said there's lots of people come here and vlog and film the cemetery, and she thinks it's disrespectful. I said, well, it just depends on how you look at it and what your intentions are when you come and you turn on your camera. So she was cool, but she just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like a vandal. I guess I look like a vandal sitting here. 54-year-old woman sitting here. I look like I'm going to vandalize, but my legs are killing me sitting here. So anyway, so what I'm going to do, I forgot what I was saying before she interrupted me, but I was just saying, I guess, I'm just glad to be here. It's just so cool to be at a cemetery. Gosh, that sounds so morbid. So in a minute, I'm going to go walk around and see what we can find. I think I lost my train of thought earlier when she interrupted me, but we'll see what we can find. Oh yeah, one more thing. I don't remember if I said this already, but this is John H. SFL inspired, because I haven't been to a cemetery in a while. I think I might have said that already, but if I did already, scratch that. If I didn't say it, now you know. Alright, so there's a couple of videos that I have here. They were months ago, because again, it's been a while, but there was a story that I listened to on Reddit about a couple of other people that were here, and on this cement slab they saw a figure, a man with a top hat and stuff, and it was so ironic that I like to listen to those scary stories at night to help me go to sleep. And these guys were describing Oregon, they were describing this town, they were describing the cemetery, and they described this slab they said it's split in the middle, yada yada, and they saw a guy in a top hat that appeared, and they like took off down this hill right here, and like they were scared half to death. And the next day I come to the cemetery and I'm thinking, wait a minute, it's so bizarre. Or was it the other way around? But anyway. But, and there's that broken headstone. Wow, it looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. Sorry the choppy. I'm moving a lot because I'm on unlevel ground. But I'm going to be quiet. See what I can find. Okay, no I'm not. It's just so peaceful here. This is going to sound crazy, but I needed this so bad. I really needed this. This is just so so relaxing. Who is that? Oh, I just got a text from work. Whatever. I'm not working today, sorry. The wind. Yeah, she was telling me about this mausoleum over here. How some kids were in here, I guess, getting high or something, and they were hiding because there was a lot of brush overgrown over the building. And she said she had to get permission from the city to come and, oh, my hat's gonna fly off, to come and remove all the brush so that these kids couldn't have a place to hide and get high. And I guess I can respect that. But great, more people. Awesome. Dang it. Yeah, people wonder, why are you filming graves? Ask me no questions. Nothing that'll make you think I'm weird. Yeah, when there's people around, I feel kind of funny doing this. So I'm going to turn it off. And then, you know what? I give up. Now I've got two other people over here, and they're like looking at me funny like I'm doing something wrong. So apparently today's not the day to... I mean, I like being here because it's peaceful to me, and it's just a go-to spot. But I've got people come up to me like, you know, what are you doing? What are you... Right. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, dude, I'm not doing anything wrong. But I'm just not in the mood right now, so I guess that'll be it for the cemetery. But I hope you guys liked whatever I did just now. And have a great rest of... Oh, it's almost the end of the week. How about this? Have a great weekend. See you on the flip top.